intention is that Congress by itself, BJP by itself will not form the government. But Congress has the vitality to lead a secular coalition in this country.
Okay, I want to
Let us wait and see that situation.
I want to get a representative of the BJD. We haven't spoken to the BJD yet. Kalikesh Singh Dev is a young leader from that party. Kalikesh, let me ask you 2-3 quick questions. Your leader Naveen Patnaik has opened up the third front genie yet again, and Mamata Banerjee is the starting point of that. I hope the BJD is taking into consideration Didi's track record with allies. Kalikesh.
Let me put it very clearly to you. When we broke up our alliance with the NDA in 2009, I think our leader Naveen Patnaik was absolutely clear that he would have no truck with either the Congress or UPA or the NDA or the BJP. And we still maintain that particular line of thought. We believe it's time that secular, federal, regional parties who have a long-term interest in the development of their people get together to form a federal front, a third front, and lead the country into good governance, get rid of its corruption.
Kalikesh, I agree with you that Naveen Patnaik is clearly no fan of Modi. He is clearly not with brand Modi either. He was equally critical of the Congress leadership. In a scenario of possibilities, could Mr. Naveen Patnaik perhaps become a consensus candidate around whom allies would converge? Is that even a possibility?
Well, anything is possible in politics. However, I think Mr. Patnaik is absolutely clear that he doesn't have any realistic ambitions towards becoming to the center as yet. And ultimately, it is the decision of the allies who they choose, and I'm sure they'll choose somebody who has a national presence and who is fit enough to govern the country.
Kalikesh has to go. I just have one more time for one more question. Kalikesh, after being allies for years, the BJD and the BJP sort of fell out. Now, is it because the BJD and Mr. Patnaik, your senior leader, has rejected the BJP brand of politics? Is it that, or is it something else?
We don't believe in communalism. We are a secular party. We believe in working for development and not forming communal ideologies. And therefore, I think the 2009 split occurred. And as you can see by the result, it was appreciated by the people of Odisha. BJD won 2/3 majority in the assembly as well as in the parliament.
Let me come to you. Suresh, let me come to you. Now, this Mr. Naveen Patnaik was one of the foremost pillars of that coalition or whatever potential coalition. Now, they're clearly saying we are against communalism, and he's of course against Grand Modi.
First of all, I also have close links with Orissa, and I know for sure that communalism is not an issue in Orissa at all.
Not at all.
It's not at all an issue. So they can take it on a, as a principle, they can claim it, but I don't think that's an issue. Secondly, there is a credibility crisis so far as BJP leadership in Orissa is concerned. So they don't have good leaders. That is why they could not just stand up. That's not the case in Bihar. Bihar is different, Orissa is different. That's why they got wiped out. Thirdly, whatever happened out there in Orissa was over ticket distribution and not over, as far as I remember, not over. You had even Mr. Chandan Mitra as the negotiator. He went there, he tried to pacify them, and that did not work out. That's the issue. But there is absolutely no doubt that Naveen Babu has succeeded well, and he's
one of the most popular.
Yes, he's undoubtedly very popular.
For 11 years.
But I also agree that he does not harbor any national ambitions as of now. He is quite contented with what is there. Because whenever he goes out, there is trouble there. Some rebellion takes place. He has to come back, crush it. So he knows well that he has to take care of his home state first.
I want to go to GVL Narasimha Rao. He's been waiting very patiently now. Do you agree with what KG Suresh said right now? Now, the BJP has a dearth of leaders in Odisha, maybe not in Bihar. That's not the case. They have a good rank and file. They have a good cadre there as well. But I want to come back on the JDU question, sir. And please excuse me for doing that, because that is what the big story is. People are saying, reports are saying, there is a buzz in political circles in Delhi that the JDU-BJP split is imminent. I know Chandrakant will not comment on it right now. I know you might just also skip the question, but give us an idea really. Would you really be that sad if you let the JDU go? I mean, reports would suggest, and people I've talked to would suggest, that you wouldn't really care so much about that at this point in time, because all of you are down with pneumonia.
You see, the BJP, as I said in my previous comment, the BJP does not want to end the relationship with any of its allies. and it does not even want to make any significant changes in the way the alliance has been operating. It has been a very time-tested and a very long-term arrangement with JDU, and over the years the JDU also has grown from a very, very small party to a ruling party in the state. Today they almost have a majority in the state assembly, and obviously they cannot forget the fact that this was possible also because of the advantages that accrued to them because of this relationship. And more importantly, as the party had stated today, the people of Bihar have entrusted governance of Bihar to the JDU BJP coalition. And it would be a betrayal of the people of Bihar if one of them now chooses to completely drop the alliance and go forward.
Okay.
So it will be actually disappointing the people of Bihar, and whichever party does it will actually have to face the consequences of the public outcry.
Okay, okay.
So BJP from its side is not going to end the alliance, as I said clearly.
Okay.
BJP would want this alliance to continue,
but
despite the fact
but
that
if it
BJP
happens, you won't be that
today is
sad
the
either.
preferred party for centre.
But if it happens, you wouldn't mind that much.
No, but there are things that you can't stop in life.
Okay, that's the answer
don't
I was
want
looking for. That's the answer I was looking for, GVL Narasimha Rao. I only have about 1 minute left and 30 seconds I want to give to Professor Soos. Then I come to you, Yashwant Deshmukh and Chandrakant. Sharad Pawar, Professor Soos, says that a third front forming the government is unlikely. They say that we are realists and that is not going to happen really. So the so-called third front options will start either gravitating towards a UPA plus or an NDA plus in a post-poll scenario. Do you agree with the statement that is the most likely scenario post-2014 polls? Very briefly, sir.
I think Sharad Pawar is a realistic, is this proposition. And I must tell you, Sharad Pawar and Mulayam Singh Yadav and Mayawati and communists and even Mamta, they will constitute a balancing factor in favor of a secular policy.
Okay, Mr. Soos.
So therefore, on that basis, I was telling you
Mr. Deshmukh,
that Congress will lead a secular coalition.
Okay, Yashwant, the jokers in the pack, SP and the BSP. Now, where are they going? And also, the soul of any third front in India, ever since I can remember, where is the left? They're not in the mix right now. Very briefly.
I mean, they are not in the mix right now, but it's also going to be a very unique situation for the first time in electoral history of India. If the elections are happening today, then Congress plus BJP is also not getting past 272. So far, all the alternative front ideas have been supported either by the BJP or the Congress, but probably this is going to be the first time when they will be having their own number post 272. So that creates a different kind of dynamics, and saying that and understanding that everybody says, you know, that okay, left and Mamta can't go together and Mulayam and Mayawati can't go together, but that's wrong.
That's happening right now.
That's happening.
Right now.
Mamta was minister and left was supporting,
Absolutely.
and Samajwadi Party and BSP
so
has been
you can't discount any possibility.
No,
what I'm saying.
no, politics is
scenario,
full,
anything can happen. One word answer,
Absolutely.
Chandrakant. One word answer. Are you open to an alliance with the Congress at all? Yes or no answer? It's a yes or no answer.
This cannot be decided right now.
No. Are you open to it?
No, how I can say it? I think my president is supposed to give this kind of answer. You are asking for me.
Okay, so we'll wait for Mr. Sharad Yadav to make the announcement. At that particular point, we'll have to conclude the discussion. I must thank all my guests before I sign off. GVL Narasimha Rao, KG Suresh, Chandrakant from the JDU, Kalikesh Singh Dev, Saifuddin Soos, as well as Yashwant Deshmukh. Many thanks for joining us on the NewsX debate. That's all the time we have. I'm Atar Khan. Good night.
Coffee for the Mind. The Sunday Guardian, India's finest Sunday newspaper.
तंदुरुस्त होगा आपका भी पूरा परिवार जब खाना होगा जैतून तारा कुकिंग ऑयल से तैयार। जैतून तारा ऑयल करे डायबिटीज, कैंसर, एसिडिटी और हार्ट अटैक जैसी बीमारियों से रक्षा।
खाइए जैतून तारा, क्योंकि मिलेगी ना जिंदगी दोबारा।
Fly me to the moon, let me swim among the stars. You are what I see, all that I worship. Fly me.
North Eye. Live closer to the moon.
Supertech. Yours for life.
The best ODI teams battle for supremacy.